Hello, Hornets, and welcome back to another round here at ESU in the esports arena. I am Norm with your casting crew and producer, and I'm here with Knight once again. We're going to be here for some League of Legends tonight. Man, we are really getting Murphy's Law tonight.
Yeah.
Everything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Well, I mean, to go back and introduce ourselves again,
Yeah.
I am Knight.
I'm Norm, and we're going to be playing this game. We're going to be doing League of Legends tonight.
Okay, so they have sent in the sent in the link for their draft at the moment. A little bit of background of our team, I suppose. For Valkyrian, we are going to possibly be looking into Ambessa or Aurelia, depending on how the enemy team bans. For our jungler, he's actually a really diverse player. He plays a lot of different junglers. His Volibear is really, really good from what I've seen in practices and his own gameplay as well in ranked. But he can also do the Kayn. I've seen him do a Mundo jungle with the combo with the Aurelia top, and that was a nasty combo. Our mid laner, he mainly does AP champion, so we might actually look to do some solo AP in the mid lane. Our bot laner, really, really good Kalista player. I've also seen him play Ezreal. And for our support, I believe he can do a mixture of Rel, Leona, and I'm not sure if he does enchant, actually.
I don't think I've ever seen a Chanter. I know when he gets the free time, he'd love to play Xerath, but I haven't seen in competitive play a Xerath support.
Yeah, I've heard he does Xerath sometimes with Flash Ghost.
Yes, a very interesting choice. And they are readying up for our draft here. We have it on the screen. And
Right.
we're going to have our hover picks coming in here.
We're going
or our
into the
bands. Bands. So on the on ESU side, we're going to have a Twitch ban and a Renata Glass ban.
On the side of our opponents, they immediately went for the Kinnan and Volibear ban.
Oh, with Thresh
with
coming
a
after.
Thresh.
We got a Kayn ban immediately as well on the ESU side.
So Blue is going to be first pick for this game.
Yes, so Blue, let's catch up a bit on what we were going over. Blue side is going to be going to University of Wisconsin, the Blugolds. And they are going to be going being home team this game. Our lineup tonight with them was I'm gonna have to go back here. Let's see here. We are getting we're getting a Sivir pick for our, is that top lane?
No, that is for the bot lane.
That is for
actually.
bot lane.
They are.
So they are
doing-
locking in out of order. I see.
And we are going
makes
to
sense.
go immediately with the Rel
Rel
Kalista
Kalista.
combo. That is a favorite.
It is a favorite of all time. So for what we have here, we're going to have Zeldis in the top lane, Broken Wings in the jungle, Romantical in the mid lane, Pine Popple in the ADC role, and Lydian in our support. And when it comes to ESU side, we're having Foe Carrion in our top lane, Kyle in our jungle, Takto Uma as our mid laner, Aiden T. Allen as our ADC, Astro as our support.
Alright, and going back to this draft, it looks like they are going with the Jarvan 4 as their jungler
That is,
pick.
yes. So, as we know, Broken Wings is a Jarvan 4 player. We see that commonly, so nothing outside the ordinary.
It's going to be interesting to see who Kyle decides to pick to counter Jarvan.
I do want to see who we're going with this, because Kyle was experimenting with Jax earlier on in the week. We didn't see a Jax pick our ban here, so you see that. I'm assuming that's Galio in the mid lane. We're going to be getting here.
He's going to go 8 anti-AP, so we'll see how our mid laner decides to pick into this. Gallia is a very tanky anti-mage, and it looks like
we're Jax in the jungle.
Jax in the jungle.
Or top lane.
Or top lane.
Who knows?
I don't know. I have not seen Carrion play Jax.
I
actually.
have not seen Carrion play Jax. Actually, I was talking to Carrion earlier before the game, and he said normally he is a Jax full-on ban. Like, that is his pick when it comes to it.
That is true. He is an Aurelia player, so
He is an
Jax
Aurelia
very
player.
much does counter him. And for bans, again, for our side, we immediately go into the Pantheon ban, and they counter with banning Echo.
That is an interesting one. I don't think we've seen Echo on our team.
Not in... Well,
Not
actually, for our
competitive.
mid laner, actually, we did have a game as Echo.
Did we? Okay.
But to be fair, Echo can be played by our jungler as well. So.
And we have the Cassante band coming in the top lane.
So I have a feeling that we might see the Ambessa come out today for our top lane.
We may see the Ambessa come out.
And never mind, we do not get to see the Ambessa because they banned her.
Oh, they did ban Ambessa. Wonderful. So this is actually an interesting what we will see in the... And we're seeing a Xerath.
In the mid lane.
Yeah.
Into a Galio.
This is going to be an interesting one.
For sure, for sure. And we see a Swain for them.
For support.
If they lock it in.
Or are they just going to hover it? Or are they going to taunt us with it?
They're scheming over there. Oh, they locked it in. All right. Looks like we are going to have a Swain Sivir bot lane for the enemy team, a Galio mid, and a Jarvan in the jungle. Let's see who's their top lane. And a top lane set.
What a wonderful. See, I have a love-hate relationship with Set after a couple games ago.
Wait.
Oh,
Yasuo
Yasuo
now. And we're going with the Yasuo on the top lane. Alright, for our team, let's see who we pick for top. So far, we've got the Callisto Rel bot lane, Jax in the jungle, and a Xerath in the mid lane. They still left the Aurelia up on the board. And we're going with Aurelia. We're going with the two scaling champs.
So I wouldn't say this is abnormal for our team and their team. I don't know if we actually saw a Swain in our scouting, so that is an interesting pick, at least from scouting wise. When it comes to our team, Xerath, I am really curious who's playing Xerath.
That would be...
If that's our mid laner.
That is our mid laner.
If this is how it is, I'm assuming we have our mid laner being Xerath. This is really interesting because our support is a Xerath main.
Yes.
I can already hear the comms now, the screens.
This is actually the second time our mid laner has picked Xerath.
Okay.
So.
And that's not a normal thing you see in competitive either.
Not really. Xerath, I don't think you really see Xerath all that often anyway. Unless you're in like ranked or something. But in organized gameplay, Xerath typically isn't the way to go.
This is true.
It is potentially because he does have a hard time getting out of fights. So when you have a game full of dive, kind of like what they're going for with the Galio, with the Jarvan, with the Yasuo, it might just be a little difficult for this Xerath to get value without being sacrificed to the tank.
We are currently going into game. We're going to champ select here.
But there is a delay, sadly. So
there is. We're going to be here for, I think it's a 3-minute delay if I remember right.
I believe so. So we get a chance to kind of talk about what we think is going to happen in this game.
I have a feeling that this is going to be, honestly, from what we have here, is a very toss-up, especially rank-wise. I believe both these teams, if I go here real quickly, I can't see it anymore, but I'm pretty sure both these teams are, on the ranked scale, they are both very equal with each other.
I feel like the outlier might be Kyle because he's a random plat.
Well, so there is a plat in the opposing team.
Oh.
So there's actually 2 plats in the opposing team. I don't think one of them's playing tonight. Correct. We're also not seeing their flex pick on the opposing side, which is going to be Cotton. So we will see what happens here. I think we're going to be in it's going to be a lot of force coming from the opposing team. They have a lot of AD compared to ESU side.
Yeah, in contrast, our only AP is that Xerath. So with that Galleon, it kind of negates the Xerath's impact. Because usually when you have the solo AP, your aim is to draw the enemy team from building magic resist and go for armor. However, with that Galio, it might actually be a little difficult to get that same impact with a solo AP champ.
And well, not only that, but especially into Xerath with a Galio, you have an artillery mage going into someone that's very close. And so we're going to see some interesting fights going on here from the balance of trying to get in close versus trying to stay far away.
Right. I think mid lane is just so much of a toss-up. If that Xerath gets too close, it's game over.
It's game over.
But if the Xerath can space out the Galio, could just be really good lane.
Okay, and then what are we trying to see in the top lane?
In the top lane, both of these champions are kind of really scaly.
They very much are.
Yeah, with the Yasuo, the famous O10 power spike.
Yes.
Probably not going to see it in this game. But, I mean, if we do...
It'd be cool to see.
It would. I mean...
Not for ESU side, but it would be cool to see.
And then Aurelia with the famous...
Glass cannon.
Glass cannon.
Just... It's... Because I'm not too much familiar with Yasuo and his health. Is that something that he can withstand from Aurelia?
And plus, he has the shield for burst ability.
That is true.
Aurelia also has to make sure to get that auto off before going in for combos to make sure the damage actually hits.
Yes. And then, so we've gone over mid lane, we've gone over top lane. Let's go over bot lane before we get to the coolest of the matchups here in jungle.
For this bot lane, it is actually interesting because you do not see Kalista all that often without a Renato.
That is true.
I think for this one, it's probably going to be... I think it's just going to be straight up engage on both sides. Because you've got the Swain aiming to pull in target, but then you've got the Rel who also pulls in targets with her ult. So at this point, for the supports, it's just going to be who can get on top of their ADC. And I think Sivir might have a little slight advantage strictly because of her spell shield, but it does have a really high cooldown as opposed to Kalista with her dashing.
Yes. Now, when it comes to our jungle, our final matchup, we have Jarvan versus Jax. Very strong characters, both.
Got knock up on one side and stun on the other.
Yes. So, very, very powerful. Again, I always like to bring up that Jax, because Jax wasn't originally a jungler, was he? He was a top laner, wasn't he?
Yeah, I believe he was made for top.
Yeah, and so I always like to ask, where did we go wrong in getting Jax in the jungle? It's the same with Mordekaiser. Why was he in the jungle?
Same with Pantheon.
Yeah.
I know in our last game, or not even our last game. Wait, was it our last game yesterday where we had a Mordekaiser support that went on hit?
It was last game. Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, no. Mordekaiser, he's everywhere.
Well, our spectator delay is up. Of course, puts it on the wrong one.
But yeah, give us a moment while we get this game pulled up for you guys. But yeah, I mean, at this point, I feel like the opponent's side is more so dive heavy than ours. So we are gonna probably need to focus on surviving the dive in order to get a lot of that poke damage that we really want on. So it's a toss-up. We'll see. These are the games we love to see.
Yes. Currently waiting for loading.
And we are loaded into the game. Still haven't put it up on the
Being finicky.
as normal leak behavior.
The game isn't hot.
The
They're
remake?
remaking. They're doing a remake.
Interesting. Did they say
They just said look at the NECC chat.
the PC chat? Give us one moment. I believe we are looking at the NECC chat for our team individual game.
So it seems like somebody misclicked their runes.
Interesting.
So here in chat, played out. We're going to play it out with the incorrect runes.
That is an unfortunate thing. Was it a misclick on ours or their side?
I think it was on their side.
I do remember I ended up having a game such as that where I accidentally used unsealed, my unsealed Rakan on Morgana. Still won that game, by the way, so we take it. But I suppose it isn't too big of a setback for them if they are going to play this out, because I do believe that they are allowed to remake if runes aren't set correctly.
They aren't.
They aren't?
They did a rule check. Or at least the opposing team has said they did a rule check, and they are going to play it out.
Okay. Interesting. Have to look that up to make sure. Yeah, if you are just now joining us right now, we are, I believe, still in a pause.
You're not. I'm technical difficulty.
We are having some technical difficulties, so please bear with us as we try to figure this out.
You're going to move the audio equipment to the other side.
Alright, we are taking a trip.
We'll have to figure this out later.
Yep. Alright, right, everyone. Anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, it looks like there was actually already a brawl in the bot lane, but in the mid lane, the Xerath is up on HP versus this Galio.
We have a lot going on in the bot lane. Are we already seeing a recall?
Yeah. Based on what I've seen, it looks like we've already gotten some spells out of the bot lane. Rel is missing her ignite at the moment, and our flash for Callista is also out. The Galio goes in, but it was just a bait. And first blood goes to the Jax. That is a really good first blood for him.
That is a good first kill for ESU. So in this game, we're really seeing that as Blugolds is going to be pushing waves in the bot lane, trying to crash them as fast as possible here. Really trying to be oppressive into this Rel Callista combo.
Jax is tapping upwards currently.
Looks like we may be seeing a gank on the top side. Jarvan's going to be in the river game. That's Scuttle. He really has a choice here if he wants to go to mid lane for a gank, top lane, or if he's just going to recall. And it seems like we're going to go for a recall here. Because both lanes seem pretty balanced out. Nothing good enough for a gank here.
And the Xerath is doing a really good job of keeping his distance. Game on. We're going to see an engage from our bot lane. Ignite comes out from the Swain, and the Xerath did take a good chunk of damage from that Galio.
Looks like that. There was a pretty even trade on the bot lane as well, I believe.
They got a lot of damage out on that Swain, which is really good.
Blugolds is going to just be up just slightly, though, there in the bot lane. Just because Pine and Popple didn't take that much damage there.
That's true. And Sivir has a really good wave as well.
Blugolds really hitting those pokes out in the bot lane.
Looks like we might see some action in the bot lane pretty soon. Both junglers are down.
They may be going for Drake immediately. You have your jungler, your entire bot lane, and Kyle's going to be going in.
We are going to see some engage here.
Kyle's going to go down here. Astro maybe with a second LNT out. Astro is going to be going down. So 3-1.
They are going to claim the feats of warfare.
And that is 5 minutes in. And they're going to take that plate with them.
And then they are immediately going to go to drag as well. So first drag is going to go to... We're going to see some engage from the Aurelia here. But sadly could only get a little bit of damage. Even with Feats of Warfare, we are not out of the woods here.
We may see... Are they going to try to get something out of this?
I believe.
The Xerath is going in as well as Astro, but we don't see the Callista going in. Astro... What do we see here?
I'm unsure.
That is... It is very close for that Swain to be out. He gets out barely.
They're going to be looking to push this wave in, get some turret.
We're going to see a collapse here on Galio from the Xerath and the Jax.
He's going to flash over the wall to avoid the gank. That is a really big thumb out from the Galio. Really is just doing her own farming thing. She's going to here.
Do you see a potential trade?
I believe they are going to...
Oh, and Kyle shows up. And we're going to get an ult from Xerath all the way from mid lane.
The Aurelia is just barely going to survive, even with the Ignite. Now, Sivir just did use her spell shield, so she's not going to have that for at least another 15 minutes.
And then we also are out on a Xerath ult as well.
Indeed.
A very interesting play from the Xerath.
Right now, so far, we are 2 games.
We are indeed. We're also pretty even on gold. We're only about 800 gold down.
Just about. Still very much a close game. I believe our next big fight might be around.
Or is it going to be a mid here? Are we going to see power? Or just a trade? Yeah, when grubs come up, we're going to... So far on both, we have a pretty even trial on both sides.
The Rel is going to get chunked a ton there. Just the amount of damage if both Sivir and Spain can get out is just... It's a little rough for the Rel.
The Rel back to base. But we have a pretty even, or we did have a pretty even trio in mid lane and top lane originally. But looks like Blugolds is going to be taking that trio on the mid lane and the top lane. And they're going to be setting up for grubs, especially as grubs have just spawned. Looks like Xerath is going to be going up to grubs.
He's going to get a little bit of poke damage out on our ADC, but not back in just yet. Xerath is going to get but he's going to trade in damage. So it's pretty even.
That was very even.
The Aurelia and the Yasuo are fighting yet again.
Back to their top lanes.
Nice dodge on the lane.
Yeah. You know, these teams are really going to try to fight for this prio for grubs. As we're seeing a ping from Blugolds to signal potentially, you know, are we going to take these grubs? And we're going to see a teleport from Galio into grubs. Jarvan's going to be there.
They are setting up for grubs, and I'm not
Jax
sure.
has vision on it, and we're going to have a collapse here from both teams trying to contest these grubs.
Jax is very much low health.
And Xerath with the ult, is he going to get the kill on the Jax? Or no, he's with the Jax. The ult didn't seem to do much.
Falls here.
Yasuo gets out.
Yes, he does.
He's going to come back for more, though. They have vision on the other side there. They know they're there. There's going to be a contest for this last grub, and it looks like pretty sure they're gonna get this grub.
They
Well, Xerath is gonna miss. And
gets
Xerath goes
Ignite.
down. With
Ignite can go over wall.
Ignite can go over walls. That is correct. As long as you have big.
Score is now 6-3. We are 4K gold down so far. Next objective gets beat for the opposing team.
The Blugolds, yeah. If they don't, if
He really needs to set up for this drag.
ESU needs to set up for his drag. One thing we've seen with when it comes to Astro, he's very good at his vision, and you can see it's a Christmas tree down in the bot lane. So he needs to get up into that drag and start trying to, you know, get some more vision onto that drag before time comes.
Blue side is gonna push up this wave, trying to get priority. Brother's going to have the abilities to get out.
May see a collapse from.
Bot turret is looking very low. Yasuo ults and ignites the Aurelia, but
Are we
going to get out.
Oh, and then gets
Just
tower
barely.
go.
But
Jax may
is
come
there.
and clean up here. He doesn't. He recalls. It looks like we're gonna lose. ESU's gonna lose breakthrough.
Yeah.
They're just outnumbered.
This is just gonna be feats for unless the Xerath can steal. So this is gonna be feats for both side. And Xerath is getting some here, but flashes out of the Jarvan.
We got 3 on 4. Blugolds up on health. Now we have. Do we have?
Yep, it is a 4-on-4. Xerath is getting caught by the Jarvan of Jackson.
We're gonna see Broken Wings go down here, but in response, Blugolds gonna take out Astro and Kyle, and looks like we may lose all 4. Yeah, Callista, Astro, Aiden, Astro, Hako, and Kyle all going down in that fight, leaving Aurelia on the top. Well, the spot tower just stands no chance.
Unfortunately, a lot of them were just had higher HP than Jarvan.
And you know, you have Galio's, you know, his stun, and it just hits them. They couldn't do anything.
But it's still pretty even in this top lane.
The emote coming out from the top laner.
Gotta be careful with those, though. Don't want to Aurelis down somehow. I'm wondering how.
We're gonna have that influence, I believe. Yeah, mid box swap.
Astro's getting vision around the bot area.
He's
Trying
making
to make
it
sure the Jarvan doesn't jump over that wall.
We may see potentially a game between Jarvan or Jackson. They're both on that top side.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Jarvan is getting vision. He's going for something.
I think he's going for Astro here.
He is.
Astro is
Astro's getting
caught out.
And I believe they are going for the tower damage. Jarvan used his ult there. And the swing ignites. Even with that ult from the swing, he does get one, but he falls to turret damage and to the death. Another fight here in top lane. That Yasuo is just doing a lot of damage with just autos.
That's kind of Yasuo's job.
There is a Galio near the jungle, bot jungle, so they're gonna have to be careful here. As
This try.
Sivir did just use her spell shield. Capitalization off.
We do have a very heavy mid lane presence here. With our Xerath poking, it seems like they may be trying to get a 4 in mid lane against whoever's there. But with Sivir recalling,
Galio is going to come back up to the mid lane.
we may see a big fight here shortly in the mid lane. And I think we are, because Jarvan is going to be coming up here with playing Galio. But it doesn't look like
Back to the lane. That is mid tower down for ESU.
Tier 1 turret.
Galio's going in for an exchange, and it's pretty even. The thing about Aurelia, she does do a lot of healing. We're a little on par to Yasuo. I'm not sure who actually is.
I think we're going to see Rel collapse around here as well in the mid lane.
We're going to see a triple collapse. Rel is going to get the stun and the ult on
We
both.
could see a big play here. But that Yone is... Or Yasuo, correction.
Yasuo just gets they are going to get Jax as well.
I believe they also get top tier tower. Top first one.
I believe so.
We're going to see some question marks.
My wings, your face.
I believe this is also going to be Herald for
Really Herald. We'll see how they want to play that. Sadly, it has just been kind of like there's just been so many fights where they've had that Galio ult to back them up. Swain ult, just doing so much damage and ESU is going for drag.
I believe they put that is Cloud Drake.
And we're gonna see another top fight here. But Aurelia follows up with her own ult as well, but
That is
he
a
just
very
doesn't
good.
know. I think with Ignite, the Aurelia has higher chance but I don't know.
We really need to see ESU starting to group up at this point. Because most of this match we've seen Zayas just stuck in the bot lane.
Yeah, a lot of these fights that they're taking, it's just people coming from seemingly out of nowhere.
Exactly.
And you just do not have the numbers to connect with them. And just taking so much poke damage as well before fights even happen.
Blue Skull's really becoming a blob almost. Gillette is huge.
Just a lot of teamwork needs to be developed if they are going to turn this around. Potentially, this first game is going to give us some insight into the opposing team's potential playstyle as well. So, even if, well, I don't want to say, I don't want to jinx it. And they are going to drop the Herald top.
We may see a collapse of Yasuo and Swain. We may see a full-on collapse.
Oh no, that is a 5 on 1.
We have the entire team in the top lane. Everyone's going to slowly make their way through. Aurelia's going to have to go back, get some help. Over the wall with the Galio. The Xerath is not going to survive this most likely.
Probably not, but
He's
he's
going to take Jarvan with him, and he's going to take
two with him.
Galio with him.
Oh,
Oh,
Aurelia's going in
oh,
for the
and will we
Swain.
see Swain?
And we're gonna get the Swain.
Do we get Pine Papple? We...
Sivir's gonna use her ult to escape there. But
I don't think Astro has enough. Is Aurelia gonna get the Sivir?
I don't think so. I think she just has.
She's gonna have to fall back as Yasuo comes onto her. But Jax is here to help out if they go for a fight here, which it looks like they're kind of trying to bait a fight, especially with Callista coming close.
But that Yasuo is just gonna back up.
He's not gonna fall for it.
He realizes his team is down and they need to prepare for Atacon, which is in the bot lane currently.
Amazing play by ESU, turning something such as losing a tower. You know, they're all way too close for these characters, for these champions on the other team that just do so much damage in a surrounding area.
Now, a lot of AoE damage coming out. And then just get all the knockups as well. Because I believe that's what the enemy team is going with the Galio and the Yasuo. Just such a free.
We're going to go into another team fight.
It looks like
Wukong is going to be going down, or Jarvan, correction. I can't think today. Jarvan's going to be going down there.
Jared is pretty low, but Rel is going to be.
Sivir goes
He's
down.
going to use his ult. He's going to get bursted down. So this is a free otter.
This is exactly what ESU is needing to do. They have now seen that this team is going to group up in groups.
You're going to see a little engagement, but I think really back off.
This is exactly what we need to see. They're learning that the opposing team is going to be grouping up everywhere they go, so they need to counter that by grouping up as a team as well.
I think the play here is just going to be making sure all of that dive does not get onto the ADC or that Zera. So long as they can keep their mid laner and their ADC healthy.
And levels wise, I just realized ESU is up levels.
They're up.
Yeah, they are up levels. In the top lane, they're going to be up level. In the jungle, they're up a level. In mid lane, they're up a level. And then bot and support are both up a level.
Dragon is being set up here. And sadly, their Zera is going to get caught out by the swing. Rel
Gets
is there
out.
to save.
Xerath is really getting that poke up. It seems like we're going to have a contest here as Blugolds is going to start compressing onto this drag, trying to take it. But we may see a contest. It really just depends on who is going to initiate this fight.
They are going to get the drag on the opposing side, and it looks like they are going to go for this Zera, but Zera gets his stun out. Aurelia is also going to get top lane. I know that is one of their smarts for our team. They really do like to allow the Aurelia to split push.
Yes.
To draw out the enemy team.
How many drakes we got? We got 3 drags on Blugolds' side. So we are going to be 1 drag away from Salt.
And then I believe Baron should be spawned sooner within the next 5 minutes. We're at 20. Baron definitely spawned at 25.
I do not know this match so far.
Rel is gonna have to use your flash to get out of skirmish the river.
And we're really at a point now in this game. He goes back for the ward.
Listen, gold's gold, alright?
Gold is gold. We're really at the point in the game where ESU was being really attacked by Blugolds, but it seems like it's kind of leveled out.
Just a bit.
We have the level advantage. We may not have the gold advantage. We don't have the item advantage.
And it's like
We're very slowly turning this match around.
there is a little stuck in there. He's got the enemy team above him and a Galio below him. So he really does need to get out of here, but he can't just without the flash. But Jackson's going to go in. Just so many ultimates going out for
How many ultimates did we see? 1, 2, 3 ults for that game?
Aurelia and Yasuo are going to be fighting up here yet again. But Aurelia is going to come out on top and stop Yasuo from getting that in him, which is really good. Drag gonna spawn in about 2 minutes.
And I believe we see the Swain going for the vision in the top lane and the ping. I believe we have Baron here, and we do indeed.
Yep, Baron has just spawned, and at the moment, if they wanted to, I believe the enemy could start it, but they're not going to just yet. Our Jax is up in another few seconds here, so we are going to need to see them contest it.
And they see that Aurelia. I don't think they want to take on. I mean, you don't want to take on Aurelia, especially with Sivir Swain. You're really too squishy. But we do have vision. So this will be interesting.
But we are knocking away some of their vision, trying to blind them just a tad bit.
That was a scream. A 3 minutes ahead scream.
Interesting. Alright, we are clearing out vision in these spot lane. They haven't gone for objective just yet. I don't know if they're waiting to see if they can get soul before they take Baron. Or what do you think the play is?
I don't really know what the play here is. It really seems like we're going to be ending up contesting at some point very soon around Baron, especially just from the grouping of the enemy team, the pings we've been seeing come out, the vision.
Oh, it looks like Aurelia is going to get, they're going for this Aurelia here, but I believe she gets out. I'm really gonna have to tell him about this news.
Yeah. I don't think Aurelia gets out of it.
Aurelia gets out. He just don't want to follow up on it.
The Galio is caught out though in the bottom. They have vision there. They have seen him. Rel's gonna jump out of the bush and miss on that Galio. Unfortunate. Are they gonna continue to go after the Galio?
I don't think the Galio realizes that.
Everyone's there.
Yeah. Well, everyone except for the Aurelia.
Yeah, except for the Rel.
As she, wait, but Aurelia is going deep to try and get vision here.
And
Wait,
Rel,
the Sivir doesn't know. But we are going to get a flash out from the ADC, which is really good.
we have both teams except for Aurelia missing in this team fight down here.
They have 5 down in the bot lane. So I believe they're going to go for the soul here.
They going for the soul would probably be the proper.
Rel is going to get hit by the Swain ult. Aurelia is going to TP down for the fight.
And we've initiated this team fight.
Yasuo is going to get caught out. Sivir is down. We get the drag, and now it's just seeing about finishing the fight. Jarvan is down now. They turn their eyes on the Galio. He's over the wall, so now they're just bursting out this Swain, and he is down. So I think they just run up to Baron real quick.
I'm pretty sure they do, because that's your Yasuo out, that's your Jarvan out, that's your Sivir out, and your Swain out. The only thing you have left is your Galio, and Galio can't stand a chance against this team. So I think we're going to see a split as we try to push this mid lane, and then they may start moving up to Baron as well at this point. Or are they just going to go for the push?
Yeah, I think they're just going for the push right now.
Split. I think we know what we heard the screams of.
Yeah. But yeah, these teams here are gonna get towers, and then they're gonna reset. So then we might see that fight in Baron.
And I would like to mention, we have seen this 6K gold deficit go down to a 2K gold deficit.
Yeah. And right now we're
1K actually.
So now we are back to 3 at the moment, which means we get to be a little speedy.
We do. Get to be the F1 racers.
Yeah, and this Yasuo here is pushing out top, and we have our team here. So we're just gonna recall. I believe they're setting up for this Baron now. They have to be at this point.
I mean, both teams are. We do see Zera going for a.
And he does not have TP, I just realized.
Yeah,
So he's going to need to get up.
but it looks like Galio may be backing, evening out this player deficit. Or that ring with Baron. And I don't really know what's going. It's more of like a decision: are we taking Baron? Are we not taking Baron? What? We're a very.
I mean, it looks like the enemy team's gonna want to get a fight in first, try to pick off Baron before they start. Galio's gonna TP bot though, so he's gonna push.
He really wants
that bot turret.
That bot turret. And we're really at that point in the game where, out of all teams, Blue's goal has to start ending this, especially as we're getting scaling with Aurelia and
with Jax. And Callista.
And Callista, as we go through this 30 minutes, we are
and
getting.
Zareth even is actually getting a little bit of. Zareth gets the stun out, but there is a swing right there. Zareth is going to get caught out. That is that thing we were talking about earlier. He can't even fights like that.
He is indeed an artillery mage. He needs to be in that back part of the team. He's just not positioning in that proper space.
Aurelia is going to be getting a little pushing down here, but the Yasuo is going to stop her from getting the turret. Jax is going to answer the bot lane to make sure they don't push up too far for now, but is going to back off.
And it looks like Blue's Gold is going to be going for this Baron.
We have Sivir in the top corner so far. Aurelia's going to back off.
Are we going to see a contest here on Baron?
The Rel is there to try and get vision.
Blue's Gold does have vision. I know that.
I believe they realize this as well, and so Blue team is going to back off. So at the moment, they're going to go deep into the jungle to see if they can catch anything out. But I believe ESU is starting to understand their plans. Now Galio is going to move back down towards the bot lane, but keeping in mind his ult does move very far. So even if they do start a Baron with 4, they can still get that 5th.
Heads up.
Yeah, I do believe that the opposing side is just looking for a fight. They're trying to get one out because I do believe they're at the point where they think if they take a 5-on-5, they cannot win.
ESU is really in such a defensive position. They may be going for a push, but Sivir ruins their hiding spot with her.
But the Ballista is going to get caught out. There's a lot of their damage. Galio's going to pull in. The artillery man is going to go for the Sivir. Jax does get the Sivir. There's a quite big chunk of their damage, actually.
So in that fight, we lost.
Yeah,
Sivir, we lost. A4, we lost. Jackson, next one. This is going to be so fun.
But Aurelia is still pushing that bot lane, and she is taking that second lead. So Yasuo had to get the didn't start getting base turrets. So even though we did lose that fight, we did get a little bit of gold.
We made
the Zareth is going to be going for this
the scuttle.
the scuttle.
I mean, he gets it.
Yeah. But,
We're
right.
currently very even on lanes as well.
Yeah, the Zareth's gonna need a back here and not run that way.
He may get cut out by this Yasuo.
Oh no.
Or
Wait, the Swain?
we may see the
Get out.
Swain get cut out. They have vision though.
They have really fun position in that bush.
They really like that bush.
Yeah,
It really looks like a Christmas tree on the map, I will say.
it really is. We're definitely gonna need to see Zareth potentially back here so he can get some mana for the upcoming fight that is soon to happen on Baron.
And we're needing to see some sort of big play here as well. Because currently we are past the point where macro will help you, but it's not going to affect the game as much as we.
Aurelia is in the bot lane, which pushes the Sivir back. So I'm not sure they are going to start Baron here though. I don't think we have Alright, we're going to have to see somebody jump in.
Zareth may ultimately try to take it, but not in time. Can we do it down by the other team?
Enemy is going to get Baron there. Sadly, we just were not in the position and we didn't have position on that Baron.
It'll be a tough game to come back.
We're going to have to wait, potentially go for another play, but they're going to have to wait out this Baron buff and just make sure lanes are pushed.
However, this game really has been a back and forth all game.
Yeah, we're playing with our emotions here.
They really are.
I just realized something. Since we're on a 3-minute delay, are we going to even be able to see the next one? Okay, the Ballista is going to get caught out there and ignited, but does survive. So now it's just going to be clear with exactly with that Baron that just missed basically. That Jarvan did just use his gold.
We do have a chance to see somewhat of a chance here, though, because both teams are all together.
But blue team is going to back out here. They just came to the end of it.
They really did. We're gonna catch the blues. We're gonna see blue team all separated out here currently. But I
Rel
believe
is out in the jungle.
both teams
Isn't gonna get caught out necessarily, but just 5 in.
it is
the
an
bot
early
jungle.
warning sign.
We really need to get some vision here.
We need to get Jax down.
They are grouping as 5 in the bot, so they're just going for a push, trying to be in with this Baron. I don't think it's
You mean
possible.
Elder? Believe we should have.
That's just gotten Sarah as well, so that is kind of dealing with a lot of that, a lot of the spam. And the enemy team is going to group here.
Back off.
Oh no! The bush is gone.
They're just going to push off that.
Did you see that?
The Jarvan ult is out there. And they're
You get a stun from the Jackson. It's not enough. The Rel's gonna get
just
caught
the Rel
out.
up here.
Can the Rel bring him into Fountain? He brings one of them into Fountain,
It is just GG.
and that is game. At the end of game 33-19, and a almost 10K gold deficit.
So from that game, really what we want to see from ESU from that is just grouping up more. That's a lot of the strategy of the enemy team, catching out people that just push up too far.
And that's something I think we will see throughout this game is not only are they catching people that move up too far, but they're also grouping as a team consistently. It's not your normal game where you're seeing them split pushing or doing your casual techniques. They are running as a group.
Right. That is the difference between ranked and competitive play. In ranked, you see a lot of solo plays going for clips and all that, but that's the one big thing about team play. You have to learn to play around your teammates, making sure your artillery mage and your ADC stay far back enough that they don't get caught out by someone like the Galio or the Swain or the Yasuo. It's just, yeah, it's a lot more teamwork involved. Communication as well. I don't know if in some of those cases, if it had been just, I don't know if it had just been people not hearing pings or callouts for objectives and stuff like that Baron play. Didn't have anyone around there saying like, hey, they might be on Baron. We need to be over here.
That's currently wait for scores to come in. Is there anything we want to see from this team coming up to get that lead early or something like that? What do we want to see as a change here?
Change? We definitely need to see a lot better positioning, I believe, from us. For one instance, the mid laner, realizing your matchup against someone like Galio as an anti-artillery mage.
And I wonder if we're going into the next match, are we going to see a change of champions?
I believe so. I believe we're probably going to see a lot of bans from this match.
I do as well think we're going to see some very targeted bans. And maybe going for a pick match selection that, maybe is able to prevent some of those stuns, some of those ups, the airs.
I believe Yasuo might be one of those targets.
I think Yasuo will be a target.
Although, weirdly enough, the Yasuo wasn't really... I believe, if they don't go for the Yasuo, I believe they might go for the Galio or the Jarvan. That limiting his knockup potential probably would be their strategy if they don't directly target the top.
And it looks like we are going into our next match.
It looks like we might be on red side this time.
It does switch, or at least from the last league we were playing in, it did do a switch.
Okay. Oh, so yeah, you were right. In fact, Illidan is their platform. From earlier, discussing rank distribution. But that is interesting. Wasn't he the support master?
I don't actually know. Romantical was our mid lane, I believe. Was he or was he not?
I mean, I am aware that you can switch roles in between games.
You can.
I was not expecting to see that here.
It looks like we may be going ready into draft here.
So we will be seeing the picks for the game at a later point or when you load in.
Well, they're going to ready draft and send those links out, I'm pretty sure. Unless they are keeping the same champion.
I don't believe that's allowed. I believe they have to draft for every game.
I believe so too. So today we have League of Legends, and tomorrow we have our Overwatch game as well. What time is that going to be?
Overwatch is going to be at 8 p.m.
Okay. We're going to see a 8 o'clock game.
I don't actually know, but I believe Booyang is still banned in Overwatch. I know there was a glitch that they have recently found.
I am unaware. I'm not in the NECC servers, so I would not know. But I would not be surprised.
I would say small indie company, but that's right.
It looks like we have an R. I'm wondering what we are currently waiting on.
I don't know. It might be a technical difficulty, but by the looks of it, it looks like a lot of the team on the opposing side actually swapped around.
Yes.
Because I believe Zeldus was top of it.
Yeah, that would be correct.
I mean, even with a spectator delay, we should still be able to see that we're on the delay and waiting to get in the game. Oh, am I not?
You're not loud enough at all. Oh?
I just got out. Oh, okay. There we go.
There we are. I'm like, I can't hear you in the mix.
Was I being heard, like, at all beforehand?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. One of these days we'll get the technology right.
It really is Murphy's Law today. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Yeah. It's certainly been a long day, too. Had a midterm to take.
Yeah, midterms are around here at Hornet Nation.
Yeah.
Got midterms going on. We got a lot of matches going on as always down here at the esports arena. Today we had our Smash Bros team, hosting a LAN tournament as well. For those of you who play Super Smash Bros, here at Hornet Nation in the Preston Family Room, or Family Complex, correction. Every Thursday at 6 p.m. doors open, and it is a $8 entry fee. Or if you bring a setup, it is a $5 entry fee. We have a Super Smash Bros LAN, Stingers Up Tilt. So.
Yeah, it's a weekly tournament. There are prizes available for those that compete as well. I don't know how much, because prize pool, I believe, depends on how many people show up.
It does depend. Supposedly, I haven't been over there tonight. We'll see after the game, but we had a rostered list of 12 people competing tonight. And that was before some of the announcements around here, so it's probably higher.
True. And from what I've heard, also a lot of big names in the area also showed up.
There is indeed a couple big names. I know we have a lot of PR players that show up. We have, I believe, the second best Smash Bros player in Kansas is also arriving once in a while when he gets time.
Nice.
And your mic. There we are. Cable wasn't clicked in.
Oh, okay. Murphy's Law, everyone.
It really is Murphy's Law.
Just casually the mic unplugging itself.
We have had a very interesting day here at the arena.
Oh, yeah. I recently spent like 3 days in a row grinding out Smash Bros characters when I wasn't in school.
You
or
were indeed
work.
Grinding out those Smash Bros players.
Yeah, no, I literally felt myself sweating as I was getting the last like 10 today. Yeah, no, as soon as I got Palutena, I did a mini celebration and then I just ran to give the switch over because I needed that to be done before 6, but I was doing that up until 6:30 actually. So
yes, indeed.
Yeah. Should I go see what's going on?
We technically cannot.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes.
That is unfortunate. We're just kind of left out in the dark here.
May make a message here now.
I believe they might be in... Interesting. Well, you can't join the chat. Just...
Nah. So we'll see if we can get an update here. But as we get an update, events coming up. Do we have any matches, anything like that next week?
Next week, I do believe we have Super Smash Bros. Again on Tuesday. Another league game that week as well, and then Overwatch. But I will have to confirm on the schedule because I do know our Overwatch team actually had a bye week in the first week, so now we've actually got to keep track of bye weeks as well. Oh, all right, and we're getting into the lobby here.
I think he said that we are agreeing to a blind pick.
Well, no. They said that they would have to remake the lobby if they went into a blind pick.
I guess we're just going into a normal draft pick within the league client, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we'll have to let's see if I can get you guys something here.
A Katarina ban is interesting. I just saw. Maybe do windowed.
Do not know. But for bans, we're gonna have Pantheon, Yumi, Katarina, Callista, and Renata Glass.
For the enemy, they are gonna target ban our top laner. Actually,
They really are.
They banned 2 of our top laners champions.
And we're gonna see the same bans pretty much on our side.
All right, so for our top laner, we're gonna go with the Ornn. For their jungler and mid laner, they're gonna go the Viego and Galio yet again.
We're also gonna see the Ornn for ESU.
We're gonna have a Volibear game.
Volibear.
Let's go. All right, we're gonna have a Mel support. Wait, that might be a Galio support.
Or is it ML support?
either way.
So on ESU side, we're going to see Ornn most likely in top lane, Volibear in jungle, Zed in mid lane, Ziggs in bot lane, and Lux in bot lane.
On the opposing side, it's actually interesting because I believe they're supposed to be in order of
Yes, so
how they play.
This is order and how they play. So we're going to see a Mel in mid lane, Jinx, and Gwen as support.
I don't believe the Gwen is in support.
Something tells me
that
we
they are
got
out
some
of
suspicious
order.
stuff going on.
Yeah, they are most certainly out of order.
I think that's going to be Galio in the mid lane, if I had to guess.
I don't know. I mean, I have seen the Mel support, but I
have
don't see it as
seen it.
often as I see a Galio support. But we shall see in the 3 minutes it takes us to load into this game. So
I give props to the Ziggs bot lane. I must say, as a Ziggs main, I can't wait to see this match.
and they pair it with Lux.
And we are now
Interesting.
into our 2-minute delay.
Okay, so the order just got knocked out of
I think if I had to guess, when they created the game and they did those switcheroos, it may have messed with the League client, which could be fun.
probably. Riot Games, everyone.
Riot Games, small company.
Small indie
Small
company.
indie company.
They got some good music though.
They do got some good music. I've heard. I would not agree.
Yeah, that's because
From the
you don't
singular
really
song
like.
I've heard.
Yeah, you really don't like K-pop.
I
so.
do not like K-pop.
I don't know. Maybe True Damage might be on your speed.
Maybe. Yeah, if you ever hear K-pop here on the stream, just know it's not of my choosing.
Well, I'm pretty sure we'd copyright it if we did K-pop.
I don't know. You may be able to find some copyright-free K-pop.
I wonder if the K-pop Demon Hunters soundtrack is.
Oh, it does 100%. It is. I think Universal Pictures or Warner Brothers. Which one of those?
Wait, no, it's Sony.
Is it Sony?
I believe so. It's
I
either
don't know.
Sony or
It's a big brand that probably copyrights their music.
probably. So no K-pop Demon Hunters today, sadly. But yeah, I mean, what are we aiming to see here? I see the Jinx here, so we're gonna definitely have to be mindful when she gets her passive.
Yes, the Get Excited can be a game changer. Especially, we all know the Jinx snowball. As soon as you get 5 kills, it is over for the enemy team.
And then her stacking attack speed as well.
Yes.
Very difficult. I love going into ARAMs and just picking Jinx and just not even getting kills, but getting assists, and
It's
it
just game over.
yeah.
In the top lane, I think we're seeing Gwen Ornn. I don't know much about Ornn.
Ornn,
I know
he's
he
gonna
crafts
be a
things.
tanky boy. But yeah, he's gonna be crafting items, getting upgraded items for the team as well. So they're gonna have to make sure they put their items in their first slot. But I'm really excited to see this Volibear actually.
I am excited. Kyle plays a great Volibear.
Yeah, he actually got his I believe he got his clear down to 3 minutes 33.
Really?
I believe so.
Okay. And big fan of Ziggs.
Of
Ziggs
course you are.
Jinx. This is going to be a phenomenal game in the bot lane because you just can't outbeat the Ziggs.
Mm-hmm.
Ziggs just has power.
Indeed. But yeah, I think and Ziggs also has that pressure on turrets as well,
He really
especially
does.
if they get us to a certain.
It's 25% at level 1. I don't know the other levels by memory, but it can get all the way up to 50% at max level.
Ooh. So I believe they're going to be going for a lot of pushing. But interestingly enough, I didn't think Aiden played Ziggs.
I didn't either. They're pulling it out for me, I say.
So okay, yeah, no, Riot Client is just messed up. At least on their side. We're pretty much in order on our side, so I don't know what's going on here. But
Galio, justice.
And the Galio spam right off the bat.
yeah. All right, so everyone's gonna get into position for the start of this game, and you guys actually get to see the first part of the game. So it is going to be a Mel support.
That is a Mel mid.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Wait, is it?
no, that's a male support. She's got
Is that a
Ignite.
Mel sort?
If it was
I
mid,
am
she'd have TP.
Completely lost on Riot Client right now.
Yeah. Yeah, Galio's the mid laner, and Mel is the support here.
And hopefully all of our runes are set up properly now.
Well, we haven't had a pause, so
We have not had a pause. And apparently, as you know, as a
Wait, are we spectating the wrong side?
we were spectating all sides.
Oh, okay. So we were gonna see a Zed versus a Galio matchup. That is an interesting
But
one.
I would like to point out that Blue's Gold on red, it definitely knows everyone else is alive.
Yes. Good information. Well, the Galio is gonna get a really,
deep ward.
really deep ward in there. And the thing is that I believe that is the path that our jungler is gonna take here. He's gonna, yeah. He basically practiced so much on his top-down clear. So we gotta time him to make sure he gets his 3-minute 33. Getting some early poke here in the mid lane.
Zed is going to be doing a number to that Galio.
Yeah, what is going on here? He's gonna go the ignite.
Oh.
Both use their
Will he get the chase on down here? He's not going to chase him forward anymore.
not that far, especially with that Viego in the jungle. That's dangerous. But he is gonna chunk him a lot and get his flash out. So the Galio is gonna be in a very dangerous spot. The Gwen and the Ornn are gonna exchange some blows. I believe Gwen has a slight advantage here in this matchup because she is able to melt tanks actually. But the melt
almost
is gonna
did,
get very low, gonna get hit with a stun by the Lux and then get poked out by the Ziggs.
Well, not only that, Gwen is much faster than Ornn when it comes to abilities in anything.
That is true. But slight advantage on the Ornn for getting materials because he can build in lane, so that's
Bro,
good.
I can't wait to see the Ornn. I want to see the Ornn ult. I love Ornn ult. Nothing's such as satisfying.
The Zed's gonna get the dash out of the Galio. But yeah, we're kind of back into a farming thing. Yeah, for this early game, at least until Ornn gets his items and such, he's gonna need to play passively into this Gwen. Because, especially if she gets her 4th auto and then just Q, that is a lot of damage in there. But
And we
Ornn gets
may-
the stun, he's going in. I don't know if he can get this.
And we get
Jinx.
first blood in the bot lane. We missed it.
Yeah, Jinx is gonna get the first blood, but I believe Ziggs is gonna get the Mel as a trade, which
And we
leaves
may
just the
see Jinx go down here because Jinx is going to be stuck in between.
Jinx is
And-
gonna get stunned. I don't know if we can get this though. Yeah, no, she's got passive.
Ziggs does have his bomb up, I believe.
Yeah, but she's just gonna get the autos. Oof, that is a really, really bad start to the bot lane. We saw this similarly. I believe there just wasn't enough communication there to go for that play. The Ziggs was a little bit low, so when the Jinx got stunned there, they didn't have the damage to kill her just yet. So now we have a level 4 Jinx with a red buff.
I mean, maybe losing Lux here.
Yeah, Lux is already down to half health. But she is going to be able to clear this damage.
We are definitely seeing a stronger fight from ESU, however, this round.
Yes. The Galio is going to jump in there, go for the stun, and the Gwen is pretty down on health as opposed to this Ornn. Although I'm not sure if the orange... Oh, wait, no. The Volibear is there to get the Gwen as well. I believe that Gwen is dead.
Just
Yep.
right outside of tower range as well.
And that is a kill for our top laner. Now, I believe what needs to happen here is we're really going to need our bot lane to not get hit by that Mel E.
Yes, Mel's E is going to be the most powerful thing in this match almost.
A little bit of trading from the mid lane. Viego is
Viego and-
stealing.
and Raptors.
Yeah, he is stealing our jungler's Raptors currently.
We may see a gank here on Zed.
They get the stun off on the Mel. Mel is
Viego-
chunked with a lot of damage here.
Viego does
The exhaust comes out from the Lux. Galio's going to take a tower shot, so Zed is going to go in here. Get the ignite, and the execute is good.
You're definitely seeing a big change here in the mid lane with this matchup.
Yeah,
Much more fair.
Yeah, it's just Galio is good into AP, but into AD, he's not as good as he would be into a mage, I would think. Don't quote me on that though. I don't play Galio at all, so.
And from the pings we're seeing here, we may start to see red team go for that Drake.
Interesting. The Mel is going to get
Go out with the Lux.
I know.
What a
That's
shot.
my one pet peeve about Lux is getting E'd under tower.
Yes, her range is enormous.
And Ornn is going to get the stun off on the Gwen, but not going to get too much damage out on her.
And we're going to see Drake started down here in the bot lane.
Blue is going to start on this Drake, and with the Mel slowly here, I don't think they can contest it.
They just do too much damage.
Yeah, the Viego is going to be farming up towards top. I believe he's going to head towards this Ornn. Gwen uses her ultimate here. And it looks like we're going to have a fight in the river. Our Lux is going to die here, I believe. Yep. Lux is going to go down. Jinx is going to have her passive.
But misses her chompers.
I don't believe that they can get much of anything here.
Chompers really do not have the range that they should.
Well, to be fair, if she had more range on that, I believe this game would probably be more broken.
Yes. Jinx is already broken as a champ, I will say.
Yeah, and the Viego is still in bot jungle just stealing camps. Like, at this point, Avali needs to farm.
But
And I don't think he knows that they're here.
And he's being dropped in.
But the Ornn ult is coming in.
And it misses.
And it
However,
misses.
Zed is going to be here. I don't
Yeah.
think he's going to be able to clean up, however.
I don't think so. But it is
Ornn
2
together,
against
though.
1 here.
Zed's running.
Zed's coming back in. A stun from the thing. I believe they can clean this up if they coordinated, but you just don't get that coordination from... Oh, wait,
Oh.
nope, they're going back in. The stun connects, and Viego goes down. An even game, 5-5, with a slight gold lead to the red team. Only 200 gold, though. The Mel is down her W now, and that is a pretty long cooldown, at least 15 seconds.
Can our team make it to game 3?
They are get an interesting flash from the Lux, I will say. But red team is going to recall here. And I do believe we are going for grubs here.
Diego does have vision on them.
But I believe it's just a 3. Well, it's a 2.
Jinx rocket out of nowhere.
But
Doesn't take the
cannot
grub.
steal the grub, so we get all 3 on our team, which is really good for our pushing power.
This game is going in a great direction.
The Mel gets her
Lux.
W, but
Sorry, Lux.
yeah. I do enjoy playing games of Mel.
Mel is a fun character. She has a lot of abilities that are very unique to her.
All right, we're going to need to see some more passive play, I think, right now, because our Ornn is very low.
But Gwen misses all of her skill shots.
Yep. She is going to get turret plating here, though. And potentially more plating. Yeah. She's going to get at least... Nope, she's just going to get the 1. I don't think I don't think ESU realizes that they have that control ward in the or in our jungle.
They do.
The
It's-
Galio is going to stun the Zed, but not too much damage goes out there.
And this is just a very... ESU's taken their time on this match.
They're being much more patient.
And that is exactly what you need in a game like this, especially with your Ziggs being your main scaler here.
Right. And I believe Zed might well, I don't know. I think Zed might end up falling off in the matchup against the Galio, but depending on how tanky the rest of the team builds, he might be good. The stun connects on the Jinx.
Ult
Double
onto-
ulted, and she is
Do
gone.
we get a double kill here? Kyle's going to go after it. Galio's going to come in here with his ult as well.
Mel's gonna ult here. Kyle is gonna use his ult to get out, but I don't think he can survive this.
Up
He's
in the
getting
top
chased
lane,
down by
where did they
3.
go?
Wait. Yeah, no. He just gets chased down by 3 there. Zed is in. He could potentially go in, but I believe they are going to relax for a bit here.
Still a very fair trade for both teams.
Indeed. Now
Ornn
with this
really
Ornn,
wants that Gwen.
yes he does. And I
He
mean
may
with,
get it.
He might. I think he's focusing on turret here though, because since the Gwen does have to back, I believe he's gonna just get another turret plating.
Ornn is just much tankier than this Gwen. It's almost it's a very hard fight in the top lane.
And I believe they nerfed Gwen.
I'm not sure.
Not recently, but it's been a few patches, I think.
But Gwen has to really play this very strategic around this Ornn.
Right. Gwen is gonna use TP to get up top. Mountain Drake is spawning in 10 seconds. Galio is taking a little bit of poke from this Zed, and he doesn't have his ult because he just used it in that last fight.
And Zigzarock's right into the chompers.
And then immediately, yeah, that was an interesting play from the Ziggs.
However, he did get the ult out of Jinx, which was very unnecessary there as well.
That is true. And the bot lane is, or the red team is gonna go for this drag now. Gwen is gonna miss a lot of her ult, but because of so much damage and the missing health, I just don't know. Okay, Zed and Volibear are going in for this 2v2, but back off to avoid the stuns. Now, I do believe Kyle might be a little behind in terms of gold here because the Viego has been in his camps.
Yeah, we're looking at about a 30 CS deficit when it comes to Kyle. Correction,
They're
20.
finally gonna find the control ward though, so that's good. And we're going for this turret plating here. Let's get some nice gold and a little bit of poke off on this Jinx as well. Let's see.
Fairly
Pretty
even.
even ult, or yeah, even about even health here.
So far, however, red team is going to have the vision benefit here.
Right. And
Ziggs
Lux
goes
just
out.
can't get out of there.
Or that was Lux.
Yeah. Sadly,
Chomper's
Lux.
taking another victim.
Right. And it's just so interesting. I'm seeing the Lux just flash for some weird reasons here. A little concerning. And Red's gonna clear out some of these wards, place their own vision here.
Diego is deep into our jungle.
Yeah, but
and
the Ornn is
gonna
gonna
get collapsed
answer
on
it.
by Ornn and Kyle. Ornn's gonna miss his ult. And I don't think they're gonna chase it.
I don't think so. Mid is here. So they have to be a little careful. Turret plating is down for the game. So Zed is coming down for a gank though.
Galio's gonna be coming close behind him, however.
Yep. Oh, he might have went a little too deep. Oh no, but he uses the
gets
shadow
out.
to get out and gets the Galio ult out. I believe that was a really decent trade there. We traded mid ultimates, and we're gonna see a fight here in for the Herald. I believe Viego has. Wait, yeah, Viego has an edge here though. Sadly, just he has so much. He has so much more CS, I believe. they're not going to be able to capitalize off of the 2v1. They're a little low health, so we might see the Zed actually come up. Yeah, little pause on the Herald fight at the moment. And the
What
mid
item
and
do we
the
see?
unknown. We are going to see mid and bot swap. Jinx is, I believe, going to get this turret because I don't think we can...
They are being collapsed, however, from all sides.
They are. The stun goes through and the W is used. Sadly, it's just... they're having a really hard time getting on top of this bot lane. It might be the...
I think we may see bot lane turret go here. Huh?
Yeah, the Ziggs is on the turret and he's got it. But the Galio is coming down, so he really needs to get out of there.
I don't think he gets out in time. However, Zed is going to come down to help him here.
The W reaches that far?
It does.
Interesting.
It is a Christmas tree for Blues Gold.
Yep. Currently a 2k gold lead at the moment. Herald is still on the board. I don't know when Drag is spawning.
It must be shortly with them collapsing all the way down there.
Right.
And I think we're about to start seeing Blues Gold do their wonderful thing of becoming a gelatinous cube and rolling across the map.
Yeah. It is interesting, though, to see how much vision they have down here. Sadly, we're just not getting vision cleared out in time, but we are going to collapse on the Galio here.
I don't think there's anything Galio can do.
Yeah, all of his teammates are out of range, but we are trading for this Galio, and they're going to get Herald here. Although Ziggs TP's top, Ornn catches the Gwen, and Ziggs ult connects as well. Now, enemy team is going to get the Herald. And Ziggs and Ornn are still pushing up, but I believe they might need to back here.
They do have the health benefit. We may see that Mel go down. What we'd like to see, but we may not get it. Ziggs is really looking for that kill, but
the
he misses his
Gwen ult,
bounce.
or the Jinx ult goes down to bot, but I believe it's going to miss. Yeah.
And that is Kimtech.
Indeed. 2 dragons to 1 now favoring ESU. Jinx, I believe, is going to be coming top to get this tower gold as well. Ziggs is getting a lot of poke damage off, though.
And that is his job. That is his goal here. I'm not sure what that W was for, however.
No idea. Little,
Teehee, I have a W.
I guess. All right. The jungle is in the bot lane, gonna get this tower. They're not gonna place Herald just yet. They might wait for another fight.
I think they're... With how they're going around mid, I think we may be looking for a Herald in mid lane.
Yeah, it does look like it. They do still have a lot of vision placed, which we would like to see some more vision from blue side.
I think Ornn's going to get trapped down here in the bot lane.
No, I don't think...
He may have a dash out.
Oh, wait, the stun actually doesn't connect because the Galio taunted there. And they're going to place Herald bot, interestingly.
That is going to be trapped from getting into the bot lane.
But Herald does not take turret here.
But will his team clean up in their tower dive?
They
I don't
do
think he
not.
will. Red turret is destroyed in the top lane from Ziggs.
And Zed takes down the Mel. Ornn is in a 1v2, but he does have health advantage on them.
And
He gets the double knockout, canceling the Galio ult. Can he finish the fight?
And
Wait, we're already at their base at top.
They have distracted in the bot lane long enough with that Ornn to be able to clean up that top wave or top lane. And that's what's so that is how Ziggs rolls waves. If you can get a split push where Ziggs is not noticed,
Unfortunate.
where Ziggs is not noticed, Ziggs can take out almost an entire lane on his own.
Right. Gwen is answering, though, by trying to get this mid base turret. Zed does fall to the Viego, who was hiding in the bush, but we are seeing that gold deficit shrink. Atacon is up. Galio is top right now. I believe the red team is going to go for it here. Ornn does have TP just in case, but I don't know if ESU knows that they're going for this Atacon.
They seem to have ignored it in response to chasing down our volley.
Yeah. And
is
the
just
Ziggs
camping.
is going for this turret. I believe he gets it.
I'm pretty sure he does as well.
Oh, yep.
There it is.
He does, but he is going to get collapsed on here, sadly.
And ult does nothing due to Viego's response.
The Ornn is going to continually push this top wave, potentially trying to see if he can pull at least one up top. I believe we're going to give Atacon here. Galio gets stunned, but no follow-up, just...
I don't think there's anything we can do to contend that Atacon.
Volibear is going to farm up, build, see if he can outscale the Viego, which I believe he can. Kyle is a really good Volibear player. I believe he'll be fine. We did see him earlier going into Viego's jungle, actually, to steal camps.
They need to get those sweepers out and start sweeping for those wards and bot side, because there are just so many of them.
Galio is in the bot. Going
However,
after
he
this-
may get caught out because
the Ziggs is
everyone's
there,
there.
but they do know this.
And it looks like they may be trying to cut him off potentially.
Bot lane is going to go for the turret on the opponent's side, but Ornn does get the knock-up.
And ult the wrong way.
Interesting.
Something
They're
tells me
using
that
a
was
lot of
stratagem.
cooldowns to try and get this Ornn, even
And we
using
saw
both of their ults.
But Ornn is still alive.
Viego is getting chased here, but I believe he gets out. Yeah, and top tower does fall. All of those ults, just for a little drop of blood, as
I
Thanos
know.
would say.
Ornn really is unkillable. He is the true tank.
Ornn is gonna TP for this dragon fight. I don't know if the enemy team can get here in time to contest it.
They are attempting to contest, but they do not have their whole team there.
Yeah, Ornn is just gonna keep them away, so that is a drag for the side of ESU.
Now, will they turn this to a team fight, or are they going to just do the proper thing and run?
They're gonna catch the Galio with the stun, but no follow-up just yet.
They got what they came for, and as soon as they did, they left.
We're definitely seeing a difference in dragons this game than the last.
I mean,
3-1.
Not only that, we are seeing a whole new play style. It is not as aggressive. It is very passive.
They are grouping a bot trying to get this turret though. Gwen is gonna get caught out here. Galio's gonna come up to save, but I don't think they can. Oh my goodness, the Volibear's just taking so much damage. And Zed is here to help in the fight. Jinx Rocket misses. Galio is down, but the red team is coming up to try and clean up the fight. Zed is gonna keep his distance. I don't know how Zed is gonna survive, and I do not know why Lux would walk up there. A decent even trade for both sides, 2-2. But everything's gonna mellow out here. Everybody's gonna go back to their farming.
Unlike last game, it seems very even on both teams, but unlike last game, the lanes are not even at all.
Not at all. Right now, there is a level advantage on the Viego. So that might be what's happening here with the Volibear matchup.
Are they going to Baron here as well?
They're certainly setting up for it, but
It's a bit early for Baron.
Yeah, they are backing off.
Gwen may get caught out here.
Zed now has his upgraded item. Do we have vision on the Baron Pit?
We do not.
We have vision in River, I know. But that's it.
It is. Most of this game has very much been a vision deficit, and I think we're about to see that with Galio sneaking up on them from top jungle.
They are going to back off, and I think the Galio... Yeah. Nothing happens just yet. They are setting up vision. The opposing side is doing really well in blocking out vision. They're not starting Baron just yet. But Zed is going to get deleted, walking up without vision. Not really a good plan there. Especially with so much poke and damage coming from the opposing team. And I think that is the ticket that they were looking for to start this Baron. And yeah, ESU is just gonna have to give it up because...
I mean, they don't have vision up there either.
Yeah, it's a repeat of last game.
It very much is.
Now Viego is coming into the jungle.
Cal trying to get his camp.
He does get it. Viego is going to get the Galio ult as support. The 1v1 between... Oh. Yeah. The Viego's just so far ahead. This Zed is really getting caught out as well. He's just moving up so far without vision. And I believe this is going to be top turret for the opposing... Yeah, this is going to be top turret for the opposing side, I believe. And I believe they're also splitting bot as well. Sadly, we are seeing a lot of the same mistakes we saw in that first game. Just not getting that vision. Communication is just not going well either. Yeah.
It really is a survivor die here situation.
Really, a lot of the improvements that they had made in the early game just are... They're regressing. Like getting caught there as well. They're getting caught so much.
Orn does get the Mel there.
That is true. Drag is up, but no team is on it just yet.
But Ziggs gives away their position with his Q.
It is currently a 4-on-4.
Orn gets rooted by Chompers. Ziggs really getting his poke out.
They just can't get in the fight. There's so much CCs. Zed is gonna go in, but he just... I just don't know what happened there. He just... So much damage. So it's a one-on-one exchange there. Teams are gonna back. Galio's gonna TP top. That's an interesting place to back.
Originally, didn't see him there. Continue walking through the bush. I think they lose this mid turret.
Yeah, I think they're going to lose mid and top because there's just no one there to answer the Galio. And sadly, I believe this Jinx might have reached her 5 kills that you were talking about earlier as well.
Yes.
That first play, giving her 3 kills immediately, just... Oh, but a shutdown does go through. Galio is still on top inhib, though. Nobody's going to answer him.
They're really looking for a play of some sort here.
They get the stun on the Gwen.
Galio's still heading into that turret.
This
Double kill
time
from
Gwen
Volley.
is answering, but Zed does get caught out there by the Viego. but they're gonna back off for now. They really need to focus on pushing and
they're going to send their Ziggs back for that push as well. Ziggs is very high on CS when it comes to that.
they're currently down on inhibs at the moment. Galio is in the jungle stealing the blue buff. Ever so slowly. This is taking a minute. You finally got it though.
He really did. He doesn't need any smite.
Nah, he very much needed smite there.
Nah, he got it.
See what's levels looking like here. Looks like a 2-level lead on top. 2-level lead on jungle. My mistake. Top lane right now is even. Bot lane is looking 1 level down. Not too bad. Well, 1 level down for each side. The Mel is currently under leveled compared to our Lux, but our ADC is 1 level down on the Jinx. And it looks like everyone is going to group up bot. Ooh, the Volibear just blast coned in there. Just did not stand a chance with 3 of them hanging out there in that bush waiting on him. Ornn is also going to get caught out. But he's going to ult here. Get the stun on the Gwen. But sadly, the burst damage from the Lux, or from the Jinx, is going to come out. The Viego goes into the base.
Gets killed by the turrets or the tower originally.
That is sadly
That's just enough. Not enough. And that is going to be game.
An unfortunate game.
It is indeed. And that is our match for League of Legends.
I mean, overall, that second game did look very much better. They were working more as a team, communicating well. They had a few good plays as well.
Early game was very strong.
Sadly, it just seemed that over time they kind of lost their fundamentals. They started taking a lot of fights or just walking into the jungle with no vision around.
You could definitely tell halfway through that the mental of the team really changed into a negative standpoint, and they just got separated too far apart from each other. Well, with that being said, we're going to go into a quick break here while we get a wrap up here for you guys. We will be back in just a couple seconds. Okay, we are back with our after game interview here. Second here. We are here with Carry On, our top laner here. What are your thoughts so far on the game?
I think we improved greatly since our first game of the season. Even if this did end as I think we showed improvement. So hopefully next one will be better.
Okay, there was a lot of improvement for you guys, definitely. Especially, I will say your Ornn gameplay, outstanding.
I don't want to talk about all the R's I missed.
But it was a great game. Is there anything that you've learned specifically from this game that you're going to take from it and bring into other games moving forward?
I mean, not that it's from this game specifically, but I think it's always something that we can learn more of is sometimes things are just out of your control and it's going to suck, but you'll get through it. And if not, then you can always learn from that, see how to play and conduct yourself better.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for your time on this interview here.
So much for having me.
Yeah, I wish you guys best of luck in your game. That was ESU versus Blugolds. Final wrap up for the night. Blugolds 2-0. Blugolds up. We will see you all hopefully tomorrow with our Overwatch game at 8 o'clock. And with that being said, everyone at Horn Nation, have a great night.